Hey, Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your December 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Capricorn, welcome. So right away here, I'm getting throat chakra activation. So December could be a very, very important month to speak your world into being. It could be having important conversations. There could be interviews, negotiations, contracts. It's important for you to speak up. It's important for you to speak out as well. I'm getting incoming news, outgoing news, throat chakra. Some of you may be public speakers, communicators. It may be important for you to use your voice this month. I'm getting that emphasis quite strong as well. Now, I am sensing for some of you, you've been going through a huge transformation. I mean, huge. And this may have been going on for you for quite some time. Eclipse season, Libra season, October may have been a very powerful time for you when it comes to evaluating, reassessing, and really taking a look at where you are at, where you are going, what's working, and what is not. You start off here with the hands. This is the recent past. So some of you are definitely working on manifesting abundance, manifesting money, reaching your goals. Some of you, there is some sort of assistance that is or was needed or required in order for you to move forward. This could show up in the form of business coaching, financial or professional guidance or advice. This could be financial assistance in the form of, help in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, it could be money, it could be time, it could be energy, but financial assistance in the recent past here is allowing you to move forward, whether it's help getting a job, it could be hands-on work. Some of you are creators, artists, maybe you use your hands for a living. Okay, some of you may talk with your hands like I do, but I am getting that it's almost like you are being of service. I'm getting here like being of service. Some of you may even feel the energy running through your hands at times, and you may even feel restless within your hands. Some of you could be writers, publishers. There's something here with getting it out, speaking it out, talking it out, writing it out. That's very important for you here, Capricorn. I'm also getting here the name Timothy or Tim could be significant for you. And then I also feel like there's an I, an L, I-L-I, Illy. Okay, maybe someone has in their last name or in a company name, it could be I-L-I. Please take that as it resonates. That's all I'm getting here. I mean, that could be initials. Maybe someone's initials is I-L-I as well. Now, you have here the wings. This is your present energy, Capricorn, for the month of December. This is rising above money issues. And we see here in the recent past, you've needed a little bit of assistance, help, support, guidance, someone on your side, or, even spiritual help. You've been praying, you've been asking for guidance and direction. This is about something taking off here for you, either a business taking off, getting something off the ground. For others of you, this is about profit. You're profiting from something that you create or make here in the recent past or made. This is spiritual work as well as life purpose and mission. So a lot of you have been undergoing personal transformations within yourself that have affected your career, your money, your abundance, your finances, but it's offering you this beautiful new opportunity to take off in whatever that means for you in your career, your reputation, your, online presence, your business, whatever this is. You have the ability to see things from a new perspective, and that changes the game for you. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Hanged Man in your reading, because some of you are getting yourself unstuck, or there's finally more wiggle room where it felt really, really tight, very constricted. And in the near future, you have the Rose. This is financial relief. If you've applied for any sort of assistance or back pay, insurance, medical leave, unemployment, Social Security. This could be VA pension, disability, anything like that. I feel in the near future, this is coming in or showing up for you because there could be a settlement is what I'm getting. Some sort of settlement. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but for those of you who've also been wanting to transition into a new job or a new position, this is happening here for you and you're going to feel more supported. Because I do feel in the past you haven't felt supported or valued as much as what you're putting out there. Right? There wasn't an equal exchange of energy is what I feel. It's like you've been doing all the work. You've been putting your nose to the grindstone. You've been trying to manifest, and no matter what, it just feels like you're spinning your tires. That's about to shift. This is job security. This is about relief, being content. Again, throat chakra activation, speaking your world into being. This is about you choosing to continue seeing over and over and over your path and taking the steps to move towards that path. Because what you don't see coming here, Capricorn, is the cup. This cup is all about your account. This is about your cup within, right? Whether you feel full or you feel empty. This is about nurturing and taking care of what you need to take care of in order to live that life of abundance and prosperity and happiness. In order for you to live that life of feeling fulfillment on all levels, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. It's all coming together here. You felt empty. You feel like you were pouring into something where you didn't have enough left because it just feels like take, take, take. You may have felt like people were taking from you, or you may have been really busy where you weren't nurturing your own goals or your own self. That's shifting here in 2024, big time. Now, you do have some great things coming in for you between even now and the next 4 to 8 weeks. There could be an entry level position for some of you. Even though you don't want to start over or start fresh, I feel like this is a new opportunity to branch off based on the experience and the wisdom that you've already gained. But you do have this beginner's mindset, and Spirit is saying stay curious, stay open to learning new things, even if it feels like it's entry level, even if it's a beginner's class, or you moving into something that you don't know much about. It's actually going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you out in the long run. It's going to help you pay bills. For some of you, you may have been questioning, should I take that job or should I move in that path, even if the money isn't as abundant as I would like to see. There's room for growth is what I'm getting here, because you also have the rose card, which is all about growth. And for those of you that have ever held the rose, right, you know that it has a lot of thorns, and sometimes you get cut, sometimes you get poked. But in order to have that sweet success, in order for you to kind of stop and be able to smell the roses and enjoy the life that you've built for yourself, which it looks like you will sooner rather than later, you have vacations and you have new assets. So some of you could be traveling, taking a trip. Maybe you're looking at purchasing a new vehicle, a company vehicle. Even if it's used, it may be new to you. Now, new assets doesn't just have to be a vehicle. This could be an item for your business. Maybe it's a new cell phone or a new laptop, maybe new lighting, new systems of any sort. Maybe it's a new chair. It could be new shoes for your business. Whatever it is for you, I feel like you're looking at things that can help you improve and shift and shake up the energy. Yeah, some of you maybe even taking a vacation for work, or this could be pleasure, but you may still take your work with you. But try to just stop and smell the roses. Enjoy the peace. Enjoy the serenity. Enjoy just checking out for a bit, Capricorn. You deserve it. You've been working really hard here. And you can see that he's in the mountains there. He's sitting in a hot spring with his little home on wheels. And he's living the life. And for a lot of you, you're ready for this downtime. You're ready to start to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But some of you as well, if you've been struggling to enjoy those fruits, I feel like there's a shift coming in that's going to allow you to live this way, right? To allow you to not have to hustle every second of every day and focus on things that fill your cup versus things that drain you. All right. And then you have paying bills here as well. So, I mean, this is part of, part of this earthly realm. We all have to pay bills, but I feel like your bills will be paid. If you've been questioning, am I going to have enough to pay, maybe this heating bill or this electric bill or whatever bill is coming up for you? The answer is yes, because you have the financial relief here. There's something coming in aiding you or helping you. You will be able to reach a deadline, or you'll have enough money or have enough clients, whatever this is here. It may come in last minute for you. I want you to know that it may come in last minute, but it will come in. All right, let's take a look and get to your reading. So your overall energy here is the Ace of Wands, and we're just going to pull all the cards out here for you. We're doing it a little different this time, as this deck has already been shuffled a bajillion times. Let's see here what we have for Capricorn, please. And final outcome. Thank you. So the Ace of Wands is showing up in the lower polarity, which means you're ready. You've been ready for this new beginning. I like this. You actually have a lot of uprights, a lot of major arcanas, which is good. Spirit is saying, don't lose that courage. You actually have a couple of aces in your reading. 3 aces. Wow. Look at this. You're definitely closing the door, closing out of an old cycle for some of you, but I still feel like you're tying up loose ends, and it may be all the way up until that deadline of December 31st, 2023, where you kind of shift into a brand new month, a brand new cycle with January rolling up here. But there's a little bit of a delay, I will say. Again, I feel like there's a deadline. There's something here that you are approaching, you want to meet, you want to hit, but it feels like you are really trying hard for this new beginning, and you want to feel as motivated as you can, because look at her. She's right there. She's ready to go, but it's like she's been in this position for quite some time, and she's waiting for that whistle to blow, but it's like the whistle isn't blowing. Where's the whistle? So something may be out of your control, Capricorn, and this may be an opportunity for you to trust, for you to have patience, for you to go inward at this time. Just pause, reflect, work on things that are within your control, within your energetic realm, and trust that this beginning is here, because wow, we see it 3 times, 3 aces here in your reading. And even though there is it could be a useless delay, right? Perhaps, instead of someone getting ready to blow that horn, perhaps they're up there eating lunch, not even paying attention that there's a person ready to get going, right? So I kind of get that energy here where the external sources that are cramping up this beginning, it's almost like it's senseless, right? It's like they're just wasting time or just spinning wheels and trying to prolong the inevitable. But don't worry, it's coming in here for you. Now, what's crossing your energy is the Knight of Swords. Some chaos, right? Some chaos. It may feel a little bit destructive at times, or it just feels like there's a lot happening outside of you, okay, with this Knight of Swords. But remember, it's important for you to remember that you are an unstoppable force. No matter what it is that you want, you have the ability to manifest that and move in that direction. But sometimes other people come in and it's like the tornado around you, where you are the eye and you're in the middle of it and you're watching everything kind of go on around you. But at the same time, you're being asked to just stop, stay calm, stay present, and just focus on that intention, because as soon as you step out of that intention, that tornado gobbles you up and you get spit and thrown out, and you get bruised, and you kind of get back into that cyclone, where right now I feel like you are in a place where you can be the observer. You can be the witness. You can step outside of a situation here, and it's important for you to trust that the universe is working in your favor, even if it feels like a cyclone around you. Okay, because the Knight of Swords can be impulsive, can be chaotic. There could be chaos going on in other people's lives. Maybe there's chaos going on in another area of your life, but I'm kind of getting that phrase here, not my monkeys, not my circus. So even though you may be kind of in the middle of it, so let's say there is some work arguments or work gossip that You don't even have to do with you, but you find yourself at times kind of veering towards it, or someone tells you about it. This is a month where you just kind of want to step back and observe and say, okay, well, I have work to do. Sorry, I don't really want to be a part of that. Or if this could be, maybe clients of yours, there's a lot happening here. It's important for you to set boundaries, okay? Because you do have the Seven of Wands showing up. It's important for you to set healthy boundaries, not get sucked in to other people's crud, okay? That's an important message here for you, Cap. Now, what's below you? King of Coins, you are built for success. Not only is this in your energy field, it's in your DNA, it's in your bloodline. Even though you may have grown up very poor, or perhaps you've grown up in situations where there wasn't a lot of money, you've chose to break some sort of a cycle. You've chose to be successful in whatever it is that you head towards in this lifetime. Whatever it is that you do to make a living. A lot of you have started to work at a very young age. Maybe it was that lemonade stand. Maybe it was selling your Barbies at a garage sale. Whatever it was for you, Capricorn, you have that business mindset. You are an earth sign, your pentacles, right? This is about the material gains in your life. You've gone through loss. You've gone through setbacks. But ultimately, you're going to climb up. You're going to continue to bring in stability for yourself because you are securing your sense of abundance within. Like I said, when you are that eye of the tornado and you realize that, yes, there are things outside of me, maybe globally on a world level, within business, within clients, within home, whatever it may be. But when you find that peace within yourself and say, I trust that I'm going to be okay. I trust that I have what I need. I trust that the universe supports me in my path, even if it feels destructive at times. Okay, because I feel like there has been people, places, or things or environments that have definitely weakened your sense of security. But through all of that conditioning, you're actually in a stronger place. That's the lesson. That's what you've learned. That's how you've grown, is because no matter what's been taken away from you, you still show up for yourself, for your, prosperity each and every single day. So I love the King of Wands below you in your foundation. It means that no matter what's happened to you, no matter what comes in, you're going to be okay. Now, in the past, you have the Judgment. This is the recent past. So some of you may have been judging a situation, a person, a circumstance, okay? The Judgment card is about earned rewards instead of negative consequences. Some sort of karma as well. And karma has been showing up so strong lately, especially because Libra is in the South Node on a global level. And Libra in the South Node for all of us at this time, regardless of what sign you are, is all about breaking those karmic cycles. So if you've gone through a situation or a job or a pattern that's been challenging or difficult, it has taught you lessons. And I just heard someone the other day, it may have been Tanya Choquette, said that basically the word for karma is growth or learning, is a lesson. So when we can take a look at the karma as a lesson, we can really evolve and grow. It's not that, you've been selected, handpicked by the karmic god saying you have to deal with this. No, it's basically based on consequences and choices that we've made, the law of cause and effect, right? For everything that we put out there, we're going to receive something in return. And so you've earned a reward here. And other people, and look at that, she actually has the words karma. I didn't even see that. Karma on her necklace. Look at that. Some of you, maybe your name is Carmen. I just heard that as well. Or there could be a K or an A in your name. I also have here with the Judgment, this is about a major awakening in your recent past. This is about a second chance. This is about changing your life for the better. Not judging yourself, but forgiving maybe for what you did not know. Forgiving yourself for being in a situation maybe longer than you wanted to be. Okay, forgiveness is such a huge part because typically on the Judgment card in tarot, you see a bunch of people rising from the dead. So there's a piece of you that is being reborn here. There's a piece of you that is, rising up because you've learned some powerful lessons. This is a rite of passage, a second chance, an awakening to live and lead the life that you want, because now you have that experience and the lessons under your belt. Don't judge others. Don't judge yourself. You're going to reap good karma here. You've earned a reward. Yes, you've had to deal with some negative consequences based on some actions that you've put out there in this lifetime or the last. But this is positive karma. What's above you here? The world. It's showing up in reverse, but don't worry. It's just tying up loose ends. And this makes sense because we are in the final month of 2023 here in December. And the world says that you have this completion of this cycle here. You have this completion, and something may have felt a little bit hollow lately. Maybe it felt set back or felt stuck, or maybe even felt like a lack of closure. You just weren't quite sure. This may even have to do with travel, international contracts. This can be worldly or global interactions. It can be reaching people on a global level. But for a lot of you, this is wrapping up a cycle that you've had to go through, but you've learned. You don't need to repeat something that's happened in the past. You're being guided here to trust and to take the new fool's journey in a new beginning, a new direction, a new cycle here for you. Now, in the near future, you do have the Seven of Wands. Don't lose courage. Look at her, Seven of Wands. When she's in her, in her mode or in her zone of genius, when she's feeling in her power, in her element, there's no stopping her. She's all in. But just like this Ace of Wands, when you've been waiting to hit that go button for the new beginning, but you realize that the whistleblower is up there eating the lunch, right? Chatting with others, that they're not even being mindful of what's happening around them. It gets you a little bit frustrated, and you can lose courage, and you start to get bored, and you start to get impatient, and you start to say, okay, how can we speed this along a little bit? Don't lose courage, because guess what? Right when you least expect it, maybe even when you put your guard down a little bit and you say, okay, well, I'm going to go for a drink because I've been sitting here sweating for no reason, right? That's when that whistle is going to blow. So there could be something that throws you off guard in a sense, but the Seven of Wands is about non-conforming. This is about you standing up for your beliefs and defending yourself, because there could be people that come in and maybe threaten, or it feels like an attack, or it feels like they are not paying attention, or they don't care, right? Think of that whistleblower up there eating lunch, or just jabbing or gabbing with other people. I feel like this is all about you going all in. Choose to make the decision here to live and lead a better life, and don't turn back. And if there are other people that just are not on the same page as you, Capricorn, trust that that's for the highest good, and move forward within your strength, with your determination. Try not to let yourself get offended by other people's jabs. Try not to let yourself feel the pressure from all angles, especially when other people are looking for a fight or an argument, or they're projecting their own insecurities onto you. Or if you feel at times defensive or defenseless even, live life on your own terms. Non-conform and go the distance, because you're protected, you are brave, and you have what it takes. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Knight of Wands. You're ready, but the Knight of Swords is blocking you. I feel like this is someone else's energy or something outside of you with this Knight of Swords. And now this is you, Knight of Wands. You're ready to take fearless action. And it may be bothering you here because someone around you may be very impulsive in a direction that you don't want to go in, right? It's like they are pushing or manipulating or trying to influence or coerce. And you're like, no. I've learned that lesson in the past. I've already dealt with that. Not my monkeys, not my circus. No matter how much you want to push and pull, I'm not giving in. Don't lose courage. Stand your ground. If someone is trying to say left, but you know in your heart it's right, go right. If someone is trying to coerce you and say, well, this is what's best for you, but you know that that's not what's best for you, then don't let that person persuade you. Knight of Swords here can be, a lot of chaos around you, but you have this Knight of Wands on your side. You're ready to take on an adventure. And I like the Knight of Wands because they can be passionate and exciting instinctual and they can be that warrior, and they are brave enough to move forward towards their next adventure. And that's what I feel like you are doing here. You don't want to be reckless, of course. You don't want to be reckless. And I feel like this situation here is reckless. So whatever this is showing up as the challenge around you, try not to engulf in that energy. It's not you. It's not part of it. If you feel like someone is being, too reckless or too impulsive, or it doesn't feel right, trust that. Because this Knight of Wands trusts their gut instincts. They want movement and they know that it's available, but they don't want it with the chaos and the force that comes with this Knight of Swords. So what's going on in your environment? You have the Ace of Coins. A lot of you are fearing out because you don't want to miss this opportunity that maybe this chaos brings. But I sense that there's new abundance here for you. And we see that coming in your outcome as well. So trust that even though opportunities may be passing you by, or you may say no to, trust that the universe has your back, because you have numerous opportunities here with 3 aces in your energy. I mean, wow. Right? This is about you knowing that there's something aligning with exactly what it is that you want. There could be a few different decisions that you make this month, a few different paths. Some of you Capricorns, yes, you will be at a crossroads, but you must be honest and truthful to yourself first and foremost, because there is a new opportunity for abundance. So even if something passes you by or you pass it by, trust that that's for your highest good. Now, what are your hopes and fears? The Moon. Uncertainty, not knowing the path forward, not knowing if you're making the right moves or the right choice. That's where that trust piece comes in. You have that on your side here. You have it in your energy, right? You have this King of Coins, which is you, right? You have the ability to secure your sense of abundance. Go back to the root. Go back to your soul's truest self, your inner calling here. There's going to be illusions that are revealed. I get here that there's been some shadows that may have been blocking the path, but because you have the Ace of Swords in your final outcome, things are getting revealed. You're going to have a newfound sense of clarity after feeling like things are muddied. Now, I am going to tell you here, some things you're not going to be able to see right away. That's where that inner knowing and that inner trust comes in. That's why it's important for you to take a little bit of time to maybe meditate, spiritual work with the wings here, okay? Life purpose, mission. This is your responsibility here. This is your responsibility to take accountability, to cut through the BS, cut through the fog, cut through the drama, cut through some of those insecurities, because you have the knife to cut here with the Ace of Swords. Cut through the BS and head towards your inner truth. You'll have that sense of clarity that you need to make major decisions when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, your finances. I also see here that some of you need to cut someone off. Okay, if this is financial obligations, someone could be draining you, that could be cut off. Okay, some of you, maybe this is a child. This could be that you're putting or you are overgiving, or maybe even overpaying someone or some company or something. You may want to look into that. For those of you that resonates with, look into what you could be overpaying, overcompensating. There's a light bulb moment that goes off here for you. And that light bulb moment, that may be you, filling your own cup and saying, what the hell am I doing? Right? Why am I giving to this situation that's just leaving me empty, leaving me drained? You're going to nurture and take care of what you need to take care of so you can feel fulfilled, in order for you to feel in alignment with your abundance, with your prosperity. So I like this coming up here. You're very strong in a sense of you know what needs to be done, but sometimes you waver and you let that maybe second guessing, or the Knight of Swords could even be your own thoughts, sometimes overrule your excitement and your passion. But with the world showing up, the Judgment, and the Moon, this is some big energy of closing out some old cycles. 3 aces here are definitely, leading to new beginnings. And the World, yes, there could be a little bit of a delay of a situation that you were really hoping to close out on here, Capricorn. But I feel like with this ace coming in, that delay, that pause is actually allowing you to cut through some stuff that you wouldn't have been able to see if there wasn't a pause. That's important because you have this newfound sense of clarity here. And there's the leg up. Oh, I love this one. You have the leg up, which goes hand in hand with the hand. I love it. This is about help, financial assistance, reaching goals, asking for support, for guidance. Some of you may be 34 years old. Let's take a look. Some of you may even be in a 7 life path, 7 personal year. I mean, we are all going through a 7 global year. 2023 breaks down to 7, which 7s are all about spirituality. They're about inner awareness, wisdom, insight, and reflection. 7s can be a challenging, even a karmic number at times. So some of you this year has really tested you on many different levels, not just financial. This is about receiving help, Capricorn, delegating authority. Yeah, some of you need to delegate authority. Like I said, cut someone off or tell them, hey, I've been doing this for you. This is what I need you to do for me. Or in order for me to help you, you got to help yourself. So I need to cut you off from the situation. And I feel like it's more of a boundary than it is like, you being mean. It's not that at all. I feel like you need to do what's best for you because something may have drained your reservoir here. This is about interdependence. And now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. And if you do this, you will receive very good counsel that will aid you in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in a position where you just can't do it all by yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so you can take steps towards your big dream. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time so long as you step forward with just a mustard seed of faith. I love that. A mustard seed of faith. Because sometimes with this 7, and you have another, there's a 7 as well. Sometimes with this 7, you feel like you're losing or feeling discouraged. You kind of back down a little bit. Like one moment you're all in. I got this. I have what it takes. I'm moving forward. And then the drop of a dime, it's like, whew, you back up from that energy and you say, well, do I really have what it takes to move forward? Do I really have the help that I desire? Can I do this? Can I go all in? The answer is yes. And it's human of us to second guess and to ask and to question. But every time you find yourself in that human mode of replaying something out, I want you to tell yourself, yes, I'm all in. Even if you can write that down right now, if you have a chance, sticky note. If you have a sticky note by you or a piece of paper, write it down. I am all in. And stick that on your refrigerator, your visor, carry it with you, put it in your wallet, in your purse, wherever. And every time you start to second guess, do I really have what it takes? Can I do this? Yes, I'm all in. And for those of you that are struggling yet with this Knight of Swords energy, whatever this chaos is around you, I'm going to read the protection message. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world, hello world, that's above you, that's on your shoulders right now. Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders. Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit that you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have lessons to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. Beautiful. This can be anything in your life. Maybe it's that person that holds the door open for you at the grocery store or getting gas. It can be allowing them to do so. It can be someone saying, hey, can I help you with that? Can I help you carry it? Saying yes, right? It can be asking your children or asking your partner or those that you live with to have an extra hand, folding clothes or putting away dishes or, vacuuming or cleaning something up. Ask and you shall receive. Because so many times we grow up, and I'm guilty of this myself as an only child, and having to grow up way before I needed to, where we go through life feeling like we have to do it all on our own. We have to, right? That's the belief that's ingrained, is we have to do this, because if we don't, there's no one else there that's going to. But that can get us stuck. That can get us in a belief that's not beneficial when it comes to our growth, when it comes to our purpose, and when it comes to our soul's journey. So for those of you that have felt stuck in that pattern, it's time for you to receive. Receptive energy is the key here, to receive that help, however it shows up in your world. All right, Capricorn, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, I just ask, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big breath in, hold it for as long as you can, and release through the mouth with a nice big sigh. And with your eyes closed, I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between the eyebrows and the forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps your animal swims deep in the sea. Your animal could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps your animal has crossed over the rainbow bridge. Maybe they visited through your dreams, or you've passed them recently in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel. So please make sure you've hit that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, beautiful messages here. Some of you may be born on the 30th, the 2nd, the 27th, or you may be 37 years old. And as I said 37, they highlighted 37 on the clock at this time. So 37 could be very significant for some of you out there. And I just heard Katie or Caddy, K-A-T, or K-A, that was the name on that necklace, right? K-A. Some of you have a strong K-A in your name. If that's you, drop it below. You have lion spirit. Be generous. Be kind. You have the strength. You have the determination, you have the courage, but be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. You have a beautiful heart here, Capricorn. And this is time for you to be receptive to the generosity of spirit and others who want to help you out as well. You don't always have to be the lion here. Strength can show up in vulnerability. And Brene Brown is an excellent one that talks about vulnerability being our greatest strength. And for you, I feel like this is the same. You have the grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. Yes, you have, as you close down these cycles, which you're still working on here, you have many different paths, many options with 3 different aces showing up here in your world. You have the truth. You have, a new beginning in the physical. You have a passionate beginning that maybe it's been difficult for you to jump into. But with this grasshopper, you're being guided to take this leap of faith. 330 breaks down to 3, which is the Empress as well. And that Empress is, the goddess of abundance, basically. She's very creative, nurturing, maternal, and she grows whatever she wants in that garden, the Garden of Eden. Whatever it is that you want to grow here, you have the ability to, but you have to take that leap of faith. Now get ready, because life is speeding up for you. Antelope spirit says life is speeding up. I certainly see that for you. Okay, thank you, spirit. They're highlighting the lion, so some of you may have strong Leo placements in your chart, or Leo season could be significant for you. Anyway, back to the antelope here. Life is speeding up. We see that with this Knight of Swords. Things are going to start happening for you, but you have the ability to keep up. You've been training for this. Just like that Ace of Wands, you've been prepared, you've been ready. Even if something catches you off guard, you're going to go and follow through and be all in, and you're going to hit that finish line, and whatever that looks like for you. And you may be guided at this time to think on your feet too. Don't put so much time and energy into evaluating a situation here because you already know the answer. So I feel like any extra time kind of evaluating would be, in a sense, a little bit of a waste because you already know. You already know what to do. Yes, of course, we need to weigh up pros and cons and evaluate, but there could be some deadlines, some quick decisions, or, quick thinking here. And you have a brilliant mind. You have, wonderful ideas. There could be something that you need to make a quick decision on. Trust in your instincts, trust in your intuition, trust that you have everything you need to move forward and make the decision that's in your highest good. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope it resonates. I am getting here that newfound sense of clarity when it comes to your inner truth and something that you know is your truth, but it may not necessarily collaborate with what you thought. I hope that makes sense. It's like this is your truth, but over here is a belief that you thought something was going to be a certain way. But and that may be what you're fighting against is that old belief, which could be limiting you, and then your soul's truth. So cut through that barrier. There's something you're cutting away, cutting through. You're seeing through here. You're being offered guidance from the universe. You're receiving signs and symbols, and something is actually going more within the flow. Something is thawing out. There could have been a little bit of a rough time, a rough patch, some emotions that may have hardened for you as well. Maybe it's happened at a very young age for some of you because we can see the ice melting. We can see the polar bears. This little polar bear is trying to get on top of the, big one. So allow help to aid you on your ventures forward. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cap. If this resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the growth of the channel, which I greatly appreciate, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your kind support, your subscribes, your shares, your likes. I do read each and every comment, so please drop your power animals in the comment section below. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Lots of love.